Hello, thanks for watching our video. Here is Japan Reiki Association and I'm Satoe. I'm recording video in Hong Kong again. So I'd like to talk about the topic, why we should receive achievement. So I like to talk about this today. Why I wanted to talk about this topic because I knew maybe some of you watching this video thinking about why did I do achievement, or why did I receive achievement, or maybe even some of you watching this video thinking that, oh, you don't have to learn Reiki because the hands has a natural healing ability, and why you have to take course again to learn again and achieve achievement. So I understand what you mean, agreeing with this opinion before, but I also want to share my own personal experience, like really something different after I receive achievement. Yeah, so this is almost about the sensation, and I really could feel the energy flow from the palm more now, like which is compared to the one before. So these things, yeah, I want to talk about this. I also would like to share the sensation, like my personal experience when I was doing meditation before I learned Reiki. So I like to start about this point. Like talking about my meditation, actually I didn't like meditation very much. Nowadays, I know many people practice meditation, for example, because if you want to make your performance better. Even I know some people practicing meditation in the company or in school or some organization providing you meditation. So I really know that more and more people doing a meditation. I also have an experience of meditation, like sometime in the temple or sometime in the class, like after the yoga sessions or the instructor guiding me, like how to do the meditation, or sometimes just a simple, the body exercise. And at the end of the class, maybe the instructor again guide you how to cool down your body, lie down on the floor and just focus on the breathing. So I think we do all similar things, like you can keep yourself calm down and you can relax the body, like relax your muscle, and we supposed to happen like your mind gradually getting calmer, like maybe not many thinking going on, and then your mind, heart, everything is really quiet and you can really keep yourself calm down. So this is really important for almost every people because, sometimes maybe you are too stressed or you find out you are kind of lack of energy, and sometimes you just cannot focus on your study, cannot focus on the performance. So I think this is the reason why people more focus on meditation now. But before, like a long time before when I was young, just talk about meditation in Japan. So this is really Buddhism practice. Like, for example, I visited the temple, the monks chanting, and then we have to sit down, and then we also closing the eyes like a prayer. But that sensation, like my experience in the past was really awake. Yeah, compared to the one now that I practice Reiki, I practice breathing, I practice meditation. It is so different about my sensation like a long time before. So I was doing in many different places, doing something about meditation. I couldn't feel much. Actually, I'm quite awake. And then even people ask me to close my eyes, but I'm kind of really don't know how to do it. So I'm minding my time, like how many minutes did I close my eyes? It kind of cannot focus my mind. Like, am I really successfully doing shut down my thinking? I didn't think so. Like, the thinking is just on all the time. So these things I experience a lot. And then that's maybe the reason why I didn't like the meditation very much. So I can say my meditation practice was not really successful before. But this sensation was really changed after I received attunement. So how did I change with this meditation or breathing practice? Even I can simply apply this kind of a technique, for example, because I like to do exercise, I like to do sports, and then at the end of the session, maybe you have some few minutes time to cool down, lie down on the floor, do some breathing exercise. I think if you have received attunement and you can follow the way to how to connect Reiki and all those stuff. I think if you practice Reiki for a long time, your meditation or those cool down exercise is much, much easier. So what happened to me, it is like you are like between awake and sleep. Yeah, you are not really sleeping like sleeping at night, so you are totally asleep and then your body is really, rested on the bed. But when we do the meditation, especially my sensation after the Reiki attunement, so I become like a more easy to relax. Like my muscle is really nicely relaxing. So what happened to me? Even people not asking me to close the eyes, I can really close the eyes very naturally. Yeah, so this is almost like the sensation, like invisible magnet is helping me close the eyes, and my muscle also nicely relax. So actually I'm not really, forcing myself to relax my muscle. I didn't. And should I shut down my thinking? Actually, I didn't as well. So almost nothing that I didn't force myself to do something. I didn't. Yeah. But after receive attunement, seems like it really happened that I'm tuned well, like my energy really flow better. And that's really working on myself almost maybe 24/7. Like your body resting sometime on the bed at night, but when you wake up, but I definitely feel more about energy all the time in a day. So maybe this sensation, it was not very much at the first time. Like when I just went to the level 1 or level 2 that time, I didn't feel much like that way, like all the time, like in all day. But now I can say like almost every time, like almost in a day, I continuously feeling Reiki, like my energy flow is kind of a recovering all the time. But this is not the same thing. Like sometimes, or do I feel nervous? Of course, I get the muscle pain. I can feel nervous as well. And sometimes I feel stress as well. So even I learn Reiki, I have a stressful time. And then I can also hurt myself, like damaging my body as well. Or maybe I can also become emotional sometime. So those things, I believe that I cannot avoid 100%, even I practice in Reiki right now. But what I can really help is because my energy flow can recover very quickly, that's suppose attunement also helping you more. If you didn't receive attunement, so it means like you really need to start with your own training, and then that training really needs your concentration. So for example, when you practice the energy work or when you practice some meditation, you should start with your concentration. Maybe you have to put 100% concentration to calm yourself down, but these parts are really, really difficult. So that part I can really explain to you that's something really different, especially in the sensation level. This is something that really not the same way. Yeah. I can tell you like, for example, you are floating on the water. So you have some, the things to hold, and then your body just automatically floating. So this kind of sensation I can feel right now. Like I don't really have to make effort myself to calm down or shut down my thinking. All those things no needed at all. Yeah. And then I also have seen some people, they have done their own hands-on technique. It is not really dangerous if you do the self-healing. For example, you watching the YouTube and then you can try the self-healing, like following the video. It's okay. And then I think this is helpful. But what I concern is if you really do seriously do the healing on people and then you have to focus your energy, what happened to you? Maybe other result, focusing too long, you are drain energy at all. So at the end of the healing session, for example, you provide a healing to others and then maybe you experience kind of exhausted, drain energy that happen at the end. So if you are doing that, you are damaging your energy and you are losing the energy when you give energy to people. So that's also something different from Reiki as well. Yeah, the Reiki does not work like this way. So, but all those things, like usually people imagine that how does it work? It's really hard to happen that if you don't focus. So does it still energy flow from the palm? It is almost like impossible for almost most people, I can say that. Maybe only the few people, when they went to the enlightenment status with some life experience, maybe they feel something different, like Usui Mikao. But I believe that mostly the people experience that really hard training to do those status, like you can really pass the nice energy flow from the palm. So those tasks is done by attunement. Yeah, if you receive attunement, so you are naturally become yourself, flowing the Reiki energy from the palm. You don't really have to force yourself pass energy, no need to. And if you do meditation, do I force yourself, shut down your thinking and close your eyes and calm yourself down? It's so difficult. I really suggest you to come to learn Reiki and receive attunement. You really feel different as well. Okay, so that is for today. I really wanted to tell you that attunement, yes, you need to receive attunement if you wanted to learn Reiki. And if you want to do more successful meditation, actually receiving attunement is highly recommended for you as well. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a good Reiki day. Bye.